Right, hopefully today I'm going to finish off my diesel heater installation. I've got to do the wiring loom and the controller, and I've got to obviously do the fuel connection, the fuel pump with all the fittings and the hoses to connect everything together. So the first thing I'm going to do is the fuel pump and finish off the fuel system. Right, my first job is to fit the fuel pump and hoses. These are the flexible hoses that just hopefully just slip on each end. To make it easy, you can heat them up with a bit of hot water, but it's not too bad actually, they're going on quite well. And then these like Jubilee type clips, just one on each end. Just need a little screwdriver. This is the connector for the electric, so it's best to put the Jubilee clip on the opposite side. Just stops interference when you're trying to click on the connector. Give that a good tighten up, both sides. So that's that made up. Next is the fuel, actual filter. Same again, the two connectors either side. Okay, so these are how it is finished. Just connectors on each end and the mount for the pump as well. This is the fuel filter, connectors on each end as well, ready for the white actual pipe to be inserted at each end. And we've got a few Jubilee clips spare, which I will use to connect the tank with. This is the fuel tank I'm going to be using. It doesn't come with any connectors ready installed, so it's something that you've got to do yourself. So everything's in the actual packet here. So it's just a case of connecting these up really and drilling a hole in the side. Make sure you get out all the swarf that's happened when you've drilled the hole. Right, the way I'm going to get this inside here and then sticking out the side is by using a bit of wire just to thread it through until you can take it out the top. And then feed it through the outlet, the fuel connector. You can either do, what's the best way to do that? I suppose just bend the end over like so, so it's less resistance to come through. Pull the wire, first of all, put the rubber seal on it first. Make sure that's seated nicely, then you can put the wire through, just like bend it over and pull the cable through. That should just pop out this end. So we do is just give it a pull and a twist, and then you can just pull the cable through, and that should just come out like that. Again, put the rubber grommet in, or the seal, without dropping it through the hole. Then put the nut on. And then tighten it all up. I'll just get a spanner for that and just nip the end up, and that should be it. Before I put this in the van, I'm going to connect the fuel filter to the tank while it's in the van. It'd just be easier than crawling around underneath. Then just make sure everything's tight, less risk of leaks. It should look something like that. Okay, what I've done here is I've drilled a hole through the floor, put in some rubber sleeving, I found just a bit of rubber pipe, and then I've pulled the fuel hose through that actual pipe work. It just acts as a bit of protection. Okay, so what we're going to do now is to put the tank in place. What I think I'd do, because this is such a short run from the tank to the unit and the pump, I might just connect that straight into there. Then there's less actual hose needed. So that's what I'll do. You can, less risk of any leaks, and you just do it up nice and tight. Okay, this is how I've rigged it up temporary, just to see how it's all working, and this allows me to take that off, take the tank out, fill it, and then put it back again. But I'll probably tidy this area up afterwards. I just want to see it going first. Right, I'm going to leave this video here. This is obviously taking me a lot longer than I thought it would, but so I've got the pump in, I've got the fuel set up. So next time I'm going to be doing the actual controller, and then tied up all the wiring, and then wiring up to my fuse board. And also I've managed to get this, it's a fuel pump silencer. I don't know if you can see that. I bought on Amazon, so I'm going to see if I can install that as well, and see if that helps to make it less of a ticking sound. I believe they do. So that is what I'm going to be installing as well, just to see if that helps. Okay, thanks for watching, and see you hopefully next week. Please give us a thumbs up if you can, and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you then. Bye.